Hi, and welcome back, Attorney Steve Vondran, and welcome to another exciting episode of Litigation Warrior. Okay, so in this video, we are talking about the substitution of attorney. Okay, this is a California document. I'm licensed to practice law in California and Arizona. This is general legal information only and not legal advice. Now, I assume other states may have a similar version of this document, but I don't know. Check with your local counsel on these kinds of things, okay? At any rate, so sometimes you're in a litigation and you're maybe representing yourself, let's say, and the judge may give you a wink and a nod and say, you might want to consider getting a lawyer. You know, I can't treat you any different. You might want to get a lawyer. So you may get in a little bit over your head in litigation, and you may say to yourself, I need a lawyer. So this is a form that notifies the other parties, the plaintiff, the other defendants, the court. It lets everybody know that you have a new legal representative, okay? So I'm going to show you this real quick. In California, this is the MC-050 form. Okay, this is the Substitution of Attorney civil. It's a civil case, not criminal, without court order. That means if everybody agrees, you file it, it's a done deal. Now, bear in mind, there are some circumstances where maybe it's the other way around, where an attorney is representing somebody as a client and maybe the client's not paying the bill. And they say, well, you know, I want this client off. I mean, I don't want to be working with this client anymore. And you try to get your client to sign this form without court order, and the client says, too bad, you have a contract, you're going to represent me. So you get into a position where you might have to actually file a motion with the court and actually get an order from the court, okay? So, but this one's without court order. This is usually when you're just changing counsels. Like, for example, I'm just getting retained by a in pro per client. That means they're representing themselves. So you fill out this form. I've got it started here. You put your attorney name or your party name without an attorney, your state bar, your address, and I'll put all that in later, your phone number, your fax, your email. And I put here my client, my mystery client, not Donald Duck, but Daffy Duck, which I think is the female version. I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry if I don't know, but let's say it's Donald or Daffy Duck. And then you put in the name of your courthouse where your court case is pending. And then you type in here the case name, okay? And then you type in the case number. So if you do that, you'll see when you come down here to the second page, you'll see that it populates that in for you, so you don't have to do it. So it looks really nice, easy to do. This is very simple. And in this case, let's say the court and all parties are notified that Daffy Duck makes the following substitution. So Daffy Duck was representing his or herself, and that the former legal representative was them as themselves, so I check that box. If they were represented by a different attorney and we're just switching attorneys, then you would do that box right there, okay? But in this case, party represented themselves and now they wanted an attorney, okay? If it was the other way around, the new legal representative, the attorney says, well, I was representing the party and now I want them off the case, they're going to represent themselves, then you do it that way, okay? But for me, for this form, I'm doing it this way, okay? Right there. So again, you put in your name, your bar number, your address, your phone number, the party making this substitution, are you the plaintiff, the defendant? And then here's a little notice to parties representing themselves. You may want to seek legal advice before you are applying to represent yourself, especially if you're any of these, a guardian, conservator, trustee, corporation. Corporations can't represent themselves, they need counsel. So they're just telling you a little red flag, okay? And then simply you get the party to sign it. You put in the information here in the fillable form. It's really nice. Signature of the party. Make sure you're checking here, I consent. Don't forget to check that little box. Don't forget the dates. A lot of times, sometimes I forget the dates. Double check, make sure you got the date in there, and then you sign it. And then bingo, these can be docu-signed, so forth and so on. And then what you have here is really just a proof of service. This is to send to all the parties so everybody knows what's going on in the litigation. Sometimes you have multiple parties in the litigation, so that's what you want to do. From there, just print right there. You got it ready, get it filed, get it served on the other parties. You're good to go. Okay, so this is general legal information only. I hope you like this video. This is hopefully general legal information only. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Give us some comments in the section below. And don't forget to subscribe. Our goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I think we'll be one of the first, pure legal channels to do that. So we need your support. We appreciate you watching our video. I got to run. I got some work to do, but this is how you do a substitution without a court order. Take care now.